And we back. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler, and we got what a week it was Wednesday out the way. This video we gonna do something a little bit more in what we talk about, Black Panther, and y'all know we got the Dora Milaje Handbook from Karama Horn and everything like that. Did an exceptional job with that, by the way. And we check it out. We do. Great book. Dora Milaje, Rock With Me Nation moderator. D. Steezel is in the building. Dora Milaje have been around for over 100 years. We get all that. That's what that is. Go all the way back to Nahanda. They do. Rich history. But we don't really talk about the Hatut Zeraze like that, and that's a shame because both factions were created by Christopher Priest. I think they two issues apart from each other. I think the Doors show up first. We get Nakia and Okoye, right? And then we get the Hatut Zeraze, led by T'Challa's brother, adopted brother, Hunter. Been a lot going on with that faction. What's going on, man? Hey, how's everybody doing, bro? We ain't talked in a minute and everything like that. How's the family? Hoping everybody's doing well. So let me know how everything's going on your end. We got this book. The Handbook of the Dora Milaje. Like I said, great job by Karama Horn. She put a foot up in that one. And as you can see, I got my custom griot shorty, the Adana. I got that, and I got my Midnight Angels, my custom Midnight Angels and everything like that. But we really don't talk about the Hatut. We don't know anything about them. Like, there's no vested energy in there, and I think Marvel got, once again, meat on the bone. We would buy it. I think, yeah, Nightella, we back. I think we would buy it. What did they do? They didn't tell us we were getting Hatut Zeraze action figure. They just dropped them. They didn't tell us. Wasn't no promotion or nothing leading up to that. No, they just dropped them. And we jumped on it like, oh, they ain't really give us the goggles, because that really would have been the thing. The goggles and the harness. Marvel, y'all really, if Bobby Valor can drop some accessory kits, I don't want to tell y'all what to do, but it's quite a few of us looking at y'all like y'all could have did better than that with the Hatut. You gave him 2 guns, but the goggles, the harness, I don't know what to think about that. But we got it. We got it. We wanted that representation. We got that representation. As close as I guess, to being real. Been real busy this summer. We're doing well. That's all that matters, big dog. That's all that matters. Y'all doing well. So we got the Hatut Zeraze. I'm good with it. I'm absolutely ecstatic. We can do all that other stuff later on. Bobby does. Bobby does make some accessories and everything. Like, yeah, it was disappointing. They were just simply white Panthers. I mean, I appreciate it. Damn, if you're going to do it right. Right. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Let it rain on me, baby. Nights like this, I wish. I think I could really do it. Anyway. So, Kamoyo and I, talking off the book, we talk a lot. And we in our feelings about certain stuff. Not bad way, but we men. We bought the book, the Dora Milaje Handbook. We love it for our wives, our daughters, our girlfriends. We love it. We give it fills out Wakanda history excellent. Yeah, we love it. We love it. But we like, where we at? Where we at? Well, like I said, me and Kamoyo been looking at this thing. Now, what you getting ready? Because I'm probably going to make this a member exclusive video. Y'all gonna have to tell people what we got going on in here, because I don't necessarily like doing it, giving it to people for the free. No, you're gonna have to sign up. Make it do what it do. So I guess I'm gonna set the mood. This would be something you would find in the Wakandan Royal Library. The story of how the Hatut Zeraze came to be. In response to the start of the First World War, which would take place from 1914 to 1918, King Mtele would form the Hatut Zeraze to protect the borders of Wakanda from anyone seeking to enter. Makes sense. Read Dr. Eve Ewing's Black Panther, issue 6. The Germans would eventually attempt to invade Wakanda, only to be turned away. Although Wakandan lives were lost, the Hatut fought fiercely enough that they were dubbed the dogs of war by the Germans. That's where it came from. Appreciate that, Nightella. Appreciate that. That's where that came from. Few lives were lost, but while her borders were defended, but they were lost nevertheless. Captain Ndozi, that name ring a bell? Captain Ndozi. Captain Ndozi would suffer the loss of his brother, who was a fellow Hatut Zeraze. His eagerness to exact vengeance, we saw that play out in issue 6, on any perceived wrongdoer would begin to replace his sense of morality. Y'all ready? So, repeat that again. Although Wakanda, I'm gonna start over. Wakanda Royal Library. The story of how the Hatut Zeraze came to be. In response to the start of the First World War, 1914 and 1918, King Mtele would form the Hatut Zeraze to protect the borders of Wakanda from anyone seeking to enter. And by anyone, allies, access for anybody seeking to enter. The Germans would eventually attempt to invade Wakanda, only to be turned away. Although Wakandan lives were lost, the Hatut fought fiercely enough that they were dubbed the dogs of war by the Germans. Few lives were lost while her borders were defended, but they were lost. Nevertheless, Captain Ndozi would suffer the loss of his brother, a fellow Hatut. His eagerness to exact vengeance on any perceived wrongdoer would begin to replace his sense of morality. His need for vengeance would lead to him dealing with the shaman who had been outlawed from Wakanda for worshiping Bath's evil sister, she who shall not be mentioned. Please see the Killmonger miniseries and Dr. Eve Ewing's issue 6. Y'all like that? Okay. I like it. Now, I'm asking if y'all like it, but I like it because I'm tying some stuff in. So he would go on to submit himself to rituals that would transform him into the demon Kivuma. Not trusting anyone else after defeating said demon. Yeah, we're gonna need a look, this is my audition. You like that? This is my audition. Not trusting anyone else after defeating the demon who used to be his best friend, Dr. Eve Ewing, issue 6. King Mtele would assume full control over the Hatuts. That leadership would be assumed by his son Azuri once he became king. Learning from his father, upon rumors of a second world war, right? He would learn from Mtele, his experience during World War I, right? Azuri would restructure the Hatut. They would go from protecting the borders of Wakanda to infiltrating other governments and destabilizing them from within before they would have a chance to raise up against Wakanda. That ties it. They are the secret police, so I got to kind of tie that in there. It was the Hatut's presence in the outside world as the Wakandan secret police during World War II, 1939 to 1945, that prepared them for Hydra's failed invasion. The Red Skull's invading forces would have been much larger because all we did, we got the Armless Tiger, what was it? Superior Man and stuff like just them three. The Red Skull's invading forces would have been much larger if not for the various Hatuts foiling his efforts abroad. Their names and stories can be found in the Wakandan Royal Library. After their father's passing, King Azuri, T'Chaka and Sion would both serve as one-time leaders of the Hatut. T'Chaka's adopted son, Hunter, would assume command of the secret police once he came of age. Not having resolved his issues with T'Chaka's passing, we've never seen Hunter engage Claw. We've never seen Hunter engage Claw. Never. I've never seen it. I've never read it. I've never heard about it. And Claw deleted T'Chaka in Hunter's face. I think it's safe to say Hunter is dealing with some unresolved abandonment issues. We really, really would. His parents died in a plane crash. Iyame passed away during childbirth with T'Challa. And he literally watched his father figure, the only father he knew, get deleted in front of him. And he ain't had a chance to pay that back yet. I think it's safe to say he's suffering from not only abandonment issues and daddy issues. That needs to be resolved and addressed. Not having resolved his issues with T'Chaka's passing, Hunter has displayed an unnatural penchant for violence and a love-hate relationship with T'Challa. That hate, though, does not extend itself towards Shuri. It don't. We read them comics. He ain't ever had a bad thing to say about her at all. However, that hate still has gotten him and those loyal to him exiled from Wakanda due to gruesome acts of violence in America. That happened on the Christopher Preach run. My belief is that the demon Mephisto may have been responsible for manipulating Hunter, as at the time, Mephisto was after T'Challa as well. Although exiled, Hunter and his loyalists somehow returned to Wakanda to help defend her against the Katati invasion. You remember that, Empire? This suggests that not only is Hunter still protective of Wakanda, but still has loyalists inside of Wakanda. Only makes sense. When King T'Challa was lost in space and time, the Hatut, being led by Captain Achille, maintained the peace in Wakanda and were valuable during the war against Ndajaka and the symbiote. Y'all remember the intergalactic empire of Wakanda? Yeah. The victory would result in King T'Challa now becoming Emperor T'Challa. That's what happened. One of Hunter's loyalists would be Jai. He was there, read that, JR's run. We didn't care for it, but he's there, so I'm tying it in. One of Hunter's loyalists would be Jai, his second in command, who activated other Hatut sleepers to frame T'Challa as a world dictator once Wakanda Prime inexplicably shifted to a democracy. Because we can't explain it. We don't know how it went from, that don't make no sense. There she go, my wife is in the building. we don't know how that went down. That don't make no sense. How you still a part of an empire. How you going back. One of Hunter's loyalists would be Jai, his second in command, who activated other Hatut sleeper cells to frame T'Challa as a world dictator once Wakanda Prime inexplicably shifted to a democracy. Meanwhile, Hunter focused on destroying Wakandan relationships with the outside world. In essence, the democracy of Wakanda was being destabilized. This was all done to lead to Wakanda accepting T'Challa as her ruler again. Yeah, y'all remember when T'Challa was fighting that nonsense over there? Hunter was over there in Sam's book. Don't know why. Hunter would eventually be stopped by Sam Wilson, because I absolutely refuse to call him Captain America. I'm not doing it. Hunter would eventually be stopped by Sam Wilson. The turn of events would lead to the tragic passing of Achilles, who was the current leader of the Hatut. We got to acknowledge that. Nevertheless, this last act has resulted in the complete dissolution of the Hatut Zeraze. I believe that to have been, now I low-key inserted myself as the librarian in this story, but I don't play no role other than just telling you the story. Kind of like what I'll be doing. Nevertheless, this last act has resulted in the complete dissolution of the Hatut Zeraze. I believe that to have been the long-term goal. The Hatut have been the bane of Hydra since they were created. Go back to what I said. The First World War. Why were the Hatut created? To stave off an invasion from Nazi Germany. Well, don't they have history? That would then have them history with Nazi Germany and the Red Skull going all the way back to World War I, World War II. I like it. We also give the Hatut their very own enemy organization. And we could spill it out from there. Because watch this. Isn't Claw German? He is. The Hatut have been the bane of Hydra since their existence. It's the very entity they were initially created to defeat. T'Challa has not asked, but who else would have the resources to make such a move? It would be the Red Skull. Who else has dabbled in bringing strange creatures like the colonialists to our side of reality? It would be the Red Skull using the cosmic cube. He done stuff like that before. Now we get to explain. This is my way of going back and explaining all that stupid stuff that happened over there in John Ridley's run. Yeah. It makes sense. For Hydra to be stopped, the Hatut Zeraze must rise again. Those up for consideration. Salute to the Queen Mother Brother. Absolutely, absolutely. So, those up for consideration to be members of the Hatut Zeraze, if not field generals of the Hatut Zeraze. Let's go down the list, shall we? Hunter. He needs to be brought in, apprehended. Immediate spiritual counseling with the elders. He needs that. He ain't had it since his creation. He need to be brought in. He need to be brought in. It ain't even a question. He need to be brought in, whether it's peacefully or he need to be brought in by force. But he does need to be brought in. He has been neglected for too long. The spirits of T'Chaka and Sion commanded. The family is to be made whole, the circle complete. And Yame demands, the spirit of Yame demands it as well. Hunter needs to be brought in. Nesno epidemic, aka Gentle, establishes much needed relationship with the mutant population to have him as a member of the Hatut Zeraze. Nakano aka Vibraxis, vibrational powerhouse. He's up there in Wakanda already, the intergalactic empire. M'Baku from the intergalactic empire. His honor, integrity, and loyalty to T'Challa have been proven many times over. We saw him show up, We saw him show up in the last issue of Dr. Eve Newman's run. This is where we currently stand with the Hatut Zeraze. If you would like more information regarding the Hatut Zeraze, please feel free to visit our royal library. The names of and actions and battles of the Hatut that have protected Wakanda over the years are right there. The uniform, the information regarding their equipment is all right there. Other stories, information regarding specific members of the Hatut Zeraze are all right there. But I'd like to think, though, we off to a good start. And I believe it was Jonathan Mayberry that say fan work can get turned into canon. So I would have to ask the Rock With Me Nation this. As far as you're concerned, is this canon? It is long overdue for Gentle to be a prominent known member of Wakanda. They did have him as a spy, but again, it stopped right there. Nothing flesh packed. That's why we're here. So, can't fan fictional stuff can fan fiction. It gets canonized one way. One, enough people have to see it. Two, enough people have to agree that no, that's what that is. That's what that is. So it would be where those that watch this video will have to say, nah, the Hatut was formed like that's what it is. They be like, no. The Hatut been around since World War I. You got to talk like that. Who put them together? Telly. You got to talk like that. Who put them together? King Telly. You got to talk like that. Wait, put them together to defend the borders against Nazi Germany. You got to talk like that. For it to be canon, you got to talk like it is canon. Walk it like I talk it. Hey, walk it like you got to talk it like it is canon. Yeah, the Hatut been around since the First World War. Don't play real. It was the Germans that called them the dogs of war. Yep. It was them because they walked they walked them down. Germans tried to get busy in Wakanda. They showed up. They made it do what it do. And those that lost his damn mind. You got so I'm gonna have the video up. This what this is. United voices are louder voices. We say that. We like the Hatut. You see him behind me. You see. I'm doing it wrong. There. You see it. Well, this the video. This the video, and I just gave you some structure. Now, me and Kamoyo gonna go work on rank structure. We're gonna go work on some uniforms and everything like that. We're gonna do all that. We're gonna come up with some stories highlighting those individual Hatut Zeraze that went out there and made it do what it did. Yes, but this is what we got. This what we got. Grace says spot. Appreciate it. Listen, this is what we be doing when we ain't got nothing else better to do. We be at the house like this. Me and Kamoyo, Kamoyo, I know he an hour behind me. I know, at least 2. But yeah, till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Hey man, what you think about this? So, CB, hey. CB, Sabolsky, Mr. Sabolsky. You like that? Mr. Mayberry, I told you I like writing comics. I did. I like writing comics. I told you that. I like writing comics. I do. Mr. Tony Cottrell, you think I got something right here? You think we got something right here? I think we cooking with some grease. I really do. I know Kamoyo like it. I know watch this. Miss Eaton, you think we got something? Miss Horn, Miss Karama, Miss Horn, you think we got something? You think at the very least we off to a good start? We off to a good. I think we off to something. I think we got something. I think we got the fact that we can tell some story. Watch this. Imagine, because we just got to name them, but imagine what stories we can come up with during World War II, where individual members of the Hatut are taking on members of Hydra. Because we got more villains from World War II than what they used in 1943. Flags by father. We got more villains than that right there. We do. We do. We just got ooh. I'm excited. I'm excited. Listen, come on, yo. Let me know if I should just make this for the family. And when I say for the family, for the members, because this might just need to be a member exclusive thing. Like if you ain't no member, you might need to rock. You might need to go ahead and make it do what it do at the very least, because we got some good stuff around here. I'm gonna stop handing out stuff for the free. Yeah, it might need to be what I be doing because too many people be eavesdropping. Listen, I'm out. I wasn't gonna be long. I wasn't gonna be long. Wasn't no need to be long with this at all. It just need to be on replay. Can I get a replay? Yeah. So I'm telling y'all when I finish this video, I get off. It's gonna be for members only. It's gonna be for members only. It's gonna be for members only. So, and the thing about it, on this channel, being a member is free. And listen, I'm out. We want to be able to come back, talk, have more classroom settings like this. So click, like, share, subscribe, like, leave a comment, all that good stuff and everything. Make sure you take care of yourself. We are getting older. We want to be able to talk to each other, do stuff like this, as opposed to not being able to talk about each other. So, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius, take care of yourself. I wish each and every last one of y'all love, peace, and soul. We out. Have a great evening.